Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to the Sunday recap, my weekly vlog where I talk a bit about my last week in games. As always, we'll start with EVE Online, and I've played an average amount of EVE Online, doing mostly the regular stuff, of course, in the first part of the week, where I'm doing a little bit of exploration, keep up with PI, keep up with the blueprint copies, and keep my services fueled, which is all going pretty damn well at the moment. I feel like I am able to enjoy the game at a pretty steady pace at this point. But of course, this weekend we were hit with a burn Jita, and so I spent most of the weekend in Jita itself trying to grab some footage and also trying to basically make it a bit more difficult for the Imperium to successfully complete all their gangs. You can't stop them. They're just so organized. It's actually really impressive. They have so many ships ready. Their fleets go out now at maximum efficiency, watching all the pods go and then enter the station, and then when they've got another one bumped, they just come out in their massive courser fleet and they go for the gangs. It's very, very impressive to see. But I have made like a specialized Dominics that I'm trying to use to grab some of those that are basically still suspect or really criminals. So that they're blinky and I can engage them with my safety on, trying to snag a couple of those before Burn Jita ends. And I also roamed around a little bit in a small Tristan, which is like a PvP feed for kiting. Stay out at around 20 kilometers. It does have a long point as well, and I actually joined in on a fight as well there, just grabbing where a destroyer had grabbed a criminal frigate, and so I just went in and actually got the kill mark for that one. So now I have a little Tristan in Jita 4.4 that has its first kill mark. I'm gonna continue to basically patrol around a little bit, see if I can't find some good opportunities to do a little bit of damage, and that is my enjoyment of Burn Jita. Super fun, I think, that players organize such an event. It's a massive scale. It's actually pretty impressive and incredible to see. And if you want to follow more about Burn Jita, then you should definitely keep an eye on Marky Dragon's channel, who is covering the event with like a very impressive setup where you can have 4 clients at the time, showing everything on the most important hotspots, and then he of course tries to get in on the action himself from time to time. Mostly I think at the moment he's like salvaging, grabbing free loot and doing things like that. It's actually a super impressive stream and setup that he has going as well. So yeah, Burn Jita definitely dominating EVE Online this weekend, the later part of the week. Next to that, I also played a little bit of World of Warcraft, basically the typical grind, of course, doing the emissaries, getting the conquest cap, which I managed to get in 3 days. Whenever there's a brawl, it is a little bit easier to get that conquest cap done. What else am I doing? Not a lot. I did go to what is it called, Dark Shore, and got very lucky with the world boss there. That gave me a 400 item level drop. So that is something that around Dark Shore and the Warfront for Dark Shore, there is definitely also ways to still make improvements. The conquest cap 385 gear, not interesting to me anymore. I actually have a really good Azerite pieces already, and most of my gear is 385 or better, so it needs to Titan Forge in order to be interesting. But when it comes to the new Warfront and there's a portal that you can take to Darkshore and then go after rares and things like that there. That apparently does potentially yield you 400 loot as the base line, and that's where I can still get some upgrades. So at the moment I'm doing the contributions, and then once the Warfront comes out, I'll do that as well for potentially an upgrade. But it's basically just, you know, maintenance and trying to do stuff that I enjoy in the World of Warcraft, because of course I am paying a subscription for that game. And yeah, the conquest cap, it's actually good fun. I enjoyed the random battlegrounds most. The epic battlegrounds, well, it depends on the team you're up against, and I must say the Alliance is learning the grind tactic and they're applying it more and more, which makes it, well, a bit of a mixed picture whether or not you want to go in for an epic battleground. Especially against the Russians, they just love to drag those games out, and I don't mind that myself, especially when I can practice my AoE skills quite a little bit there, trying to get in a good position, then use lots of Seeds of Corruption, get to the top of the damage with my Affliction Warlock. That's quite a bit of fun. But if you're really playing for those conquest points and you want to get those done as quickly as possible, that is probably not the mindset that you want to have, especially when you start right from day one, because then there's lots of competition happening, and there's definitely people on the other side that want to win as well, and so it's not that easy. I usually, I'd say I'm 50-50 this week, basically. One loss, one win on most objectives in order to get the conquest cap, but it's been done pretty smoothly overall, and I'm doing so together with Vopo. Of course, it's always more fun to play together with someone else. And yeah, the World of Warcraft, there's definitely going to be one more week of the same, I think, but after that, March 8th, Path of Exile with the new league, which looks really impressive. Synthesis, where you'll have some sort of memory nexus where you have to put together your own paths and try to find those special rewards. Also Flame Totem reworks, that's gonna be my league started there, and I'm absolutely looking forward to doing my best in that league as well. We'll see how long I enjoy it, how far I can go, but yeah, just one more week of, I think, more of the same. Try to balance EVE Online with the World of Warcraft. If there's anything else that jumps out, then I'll give that a try. But the week after that, I'm gonna get into prep mode for Path of Exile, maybe try to find a loot filter, still something that I need to do, and then we'll probably go pretty hardcore into Path of Exile, which means that I'll probably forgo the conquest cap in WoW itself. But overall, I'm still enjoying my time in both EVE and the World of Warcraft, but I do look forward to basically having something where I can really sink my teeth into, and because both of them, EVE and the World of Warcraft, I'm mostly focused on what I enjoy, not so much on massive objectives, massive grinds or anything like that at the moment. So I look forward to the new league for Path of Exile. And that's my last week in games, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.